One night, on the way home, Bob hears the piteous whimpering of a dog coming from a nearby trash bin. When he goes to check, he finds a severely injured pit bull puppy, dying and abandoned. Right at that moment, Nadia, the owner of the property, appears and shows suspicion seeing him loitering on the premises. Bob quickly explains the situation and pleads for her to help the injured dog. However, Nadia remains very cautious. She demands to see his ID, and she even takes a photo of Bob's documents and sends it to a friend to make sure he won't harm the dog. The two of them take the dog inside and tend to its wounds. It has numerous cuts and bruises on its body, showing it has been brutally abused. Fortunately, the wounds are not too deep. While talking, Bob notices a bruise on Nadia's neck. It turns out Nadia works as a waitress and has experience in animal rescue. Both agree that rescue centers are probably not the best place for the dog, especially since Bob has already developed feelings for it. Bob convinces Nadia to temporarily care for the dog until he can arrange to adopt it. Meanwhile, at a bar nearby, two brothers are having a tense conversation. They are plotting to rob Marvin's bar. The older brother acts full of confidence, believing he needs to prove to his boss his ability to handle jobs like this. However, the addicted younger brother is terrified, as he knows that bar is a drop bar run by the notorious Chechnya Mafia. But eventually, the older brother convinces his younger brother. The scene cuts back to the bar, and it is clear it has been attacked by a group of masked robbers just before closing time. The robbers point guns and order Marvin to put all the cash into a bag. Marvin calmly warns them that they have picked the wrong target and will soon regret it. But under the threat of the guns, he is forced to comply. As the robbers leave, Bob keenly notices one of them is wearing a broken wristwatch. After the robbery, Rardy, an employee of the bar, is found beaten and severely injured to death in the backyard. Shortly after, a detective named Torres arrives to investigate the incident. He has attended the same church as Bob for many years, and although they have never spoken, he recognizes Bob's face. During the interrogation, Bob cannot provide much information because the robbers covered their faces very carefully. However, he tells the detective about the broken watch, with the hand stopped at $6.15. The stolen amount is determined to be about $5,000. Beyond the case, Detective Torres curiously asks why Bob always avoids the communion line at church. Bob initially denies it, but when Torres presses further, he still insists it isn't so. He lies because Bob is ashamed to admit his sinful past, and he does not take communion to avoid misunderstanding. When Marvin learns that Bob revealed details about the broken watch during the investigation, he is extremely angry, fearing Chavka's wrath. Later, Bob goes to adopt the dog. Since he has never owned a dog before, he asks Nadia to go with him to the pet store to buy supplies. Nadia picks out a ball, a leash, poop bags, and a comprehensive pet care handbook.